What is up, everybody? It's King Kunta, and today I'm bringing you another World of Warcraft gold farm video. So today, in this video, we're going to be farming for one rare item and one rare item only. It's called the Nightblade, and it spawns in Karazhan? Karazhan, that's what it is. I'm sorry. I don't know why I had been mispronouncing that thing, like, over and over and over again, but I literally just got it. So today we're going to be expecting a drop called the Nightblade, and it drops from actually any mob in this dungeon, and this dungeon is actually quite extensive, I want to say. There's tons of mobs, and runs in this can take quite a while, but since the mob density is so high, it's actually quite worth it. In farming this, of course, you'll always get some extra greens, just some extra stuff to make, a couple thousand gold here, a couple thousand gold there, just to keep the flow going. So today, we're going to be farming for the Nightblade, because the Nightblade currently sells on my server for 90,000 gold, and the average right now is about 80,000 gold across all servers, so obviously check your server to make sure it's not worth like 2 gold before you go try to farm this, because that will not work. Now, you have to make sure you have the dungeon on normal or heroic. It does not matter. You can have it on whatever. I do not care, but the Nightblade will continue to drop. So, we're going to go ahead and just enter the instance right here. Now, this instance favors high mobility, as kind of every instance does in one way or another. I prefer to use Bear Tartar for the high mobility. You can actually run this any way you see fit. I will actually show you how big the dungeon is because there are multiple routes you can go. We just are going to follow this little area for here now. My way of running the dungeon, I actually just go ahead and I pull everything. Obviously, if you do take Bear Tartar, it's going to go ahead and speed up the process, just the killing and looting, the whole thing about that. So really, I prefer to pull the whole dungeon. How you do it is however you see fit, obviously. This is just the way I do it. Now remember, any of these mobs can actually drop the Nightblade, and the video that gave me an idea for this was actually Prowl's video, I believe that's how you pronounce his YouTube channel, I'm not sure, where he actually got the drop in 2 minutes, and I thought it was quite interesting, and I thought it was something that you guys should see. Now, before I get stun locked here, I better go ahead and switch and blast all these down real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and loot all these. As you see, just some green. Don't have auto loot on, don't kill me. I also, wow, tons of greens already. Look at all these. So as you can see, personal loot definitely increases the drop by a lot. These mobs are just super easy to kill, as you can see, and you're gonna go ahead and get tons and tons upon tons of gear. So with the new implementation of personal loot, I believe I said legacy earlier, sorry about that, but personal loot actually allows it, so you're going to get tons upon tons of more drops out of these farms, thus making them more and more profitable. Keep in mind that everybody's getting more and more drops, but the more farming you do, the more you'll have on the auction house, and yada yada yada. So again, this farm, quite extensive. There's tons of different paths you can take. As you can see, you can come upstairs through here, and then we'll go ahead and follow through to this area as well, and we're just gonna go ahead and just pick everything up that we can. And that's really all there is to this dungeon. I don't want to go ahead and run through the whole thing to just kind of confuse everybody, because I know it would just make the video stupid long, and honestly it wouldn't bring any actual worthy content to the this farm whatsoever. But I'm just going to go ahead and just show you this route that I'm taking right now is generally the route that I take, just because it's easy just to get tons upon tons of mobs in here. And it's also the quickest way to clear the dungeon. As you can see, in this ballroom, there are just tons of mobs here. The longer route, which is where you take that little corridor in the beginning, is all the way up top, up here, and you basically kill those and jump down and then kill these as well. There's a boss over there, but we just want to go ahead and make sure we pull everything. So we got the boss chasing us, all that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next room. If we don't get locked so bad. go ahead and use a speed impairment and just go ahead and pull these real quick. Oh, never mind. Oh, there we go. As you can see, the boss just kind of leaves. Still have all these though. Now, when I do blast these down, you guys are going to be amazed by just how many greens I'm going to get out of this. Go ahead and get all these. Okay. Let's bring these all back here. People that wanted to fight me. And now we're going to use our AoE. And here they all go. Go ahead, loot. Now, you're still going to have people like shooting at you and stuff, because obviously archers. But just look at the pure amount of greens and gold that I'm getting off these is just tons. Now, as you can see, 9 gold is not a ton of gold exactly for killing all these, but it is quite a good amount of gold. And the loot, the way the looting system works now is just set up so that you just get tons upon tons of greens, and literally farming this dungeon is just worth so much now. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys just a few of the things I got so far. As you can see here, these are all just kind of, you know, useless stuff. Or let me go ahead and kill these, because I want you guys to be able to see how much these are worth. Sorry about that. So if we just, oh, we're not in combat, please. Please not in combat. Okay, anyways. So we can see just the sheer amount of greens I have so far. And even if you are just a disenchanter, you can actually get tons and tons out of this farm. As you can see, the greens themselves not worth too much, but once they're listed on the auction house, they should stack up quite nicely, hopefully. And yeah, that's really all there is to this farm. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video now and talk about what you can do if you get the drop, the easiest way to get rid of it, best things to farm right now, and just kind of like current states of the game and kind of where the channel's at. So stay tuned if you want to go ahead and, you know, listen to all that information. I'm going to cut the video now. The location, I can't remember if I showed you guys, is right here in Deadwind Pass in the Eastern Kingdoms in Azeroth. Not too hard. Deadwind Pass is in between Duskwood and, give me 1 second here, so I can show you guys exactly. It's in between Duskwood and, let's see if I can get there, the Swamp of Sorrow. So it's right in between there, and you are going to have to fly there. The easiest way is taking the flight path to Darkshore to Duskwood, and then you can go ahead and get there, unless, of course, there is a portal to there, then, of course, just take that. It's been King Kunta, and I'm going to cut the video, and we'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Alright, everybody, we're back after that cut, and as you can see, we are in Stormwind, obviously, and we're just going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what the price is on my server currently for the Nightblade is, and basically a range of prices that you can somewhat expect on your server. Now, just so you know, your server could be way higher, way lower, it could even be 1 gold, so it's definitely, like, you need to go ahead and check on your own server. So on my server, it's going for about 90,000 gold, which is actually quite good, because on other servers you can see it's going for about, the average is around 80,000, so we're doing a little bit better. But since the average is 80,000, and average is all of them summed together divided by the number, so that makes it, like, we know that there are people in servers that sell this for upwards of, you know, 110,000, so definitely go check it out and see if it's something that's worth farming for you. Now that's about it with the Nightblade. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what farms to kind of keep looking for in preparation for patch 8.0, or sorry, not patch 8.0, Battle for Azeroth, and just some extra gold making tips, because I know right now it's kind of a little bit harder to make gold. So just so you know, all the new rares that are back in the game and dropping again, those farms are more or less, you can't really farm those anymore, because so many people know about them now, and so many people are farming them. The prices have just tanked. They're literally impossible to farm now. If you farm them when I put the videos out, chances are you actually made a lot of gold, and it definitely was worth it for you. But farming them now, the price is just going to keep going down and down and down. Obviously, check your servers before you do anything else. Check your servers on whether the price of the item is good or not. That is going to be your first telltale sign, okay? Everybody needs to do this now. Check your server before you farm anything I talk about in videos. I bring it up so that people check and look and make sure that is worth farming. So, just so you know, like, I'm trying to beat it into you guys. You have to check your servers to make sure that it is worth farming first. Now, in light of all the other farms right now, the best any kind of farm you can do right now. If you're going to farm anything, you can farm Cataclysm, not primals, volatiles. You can go farm all the Cataclysm volatiles. I have many different methods on how to farm volatile fire, air, water, all stuff like that on my channel, which you can check out as well. Also, farming transmog is always profitable. It will never not be profitable. It just takes longer to sell, which is kind of why people think it's not worth it for some reason. But it's kind of, the same fact as if you're investing in the stock market. You invest long-term for bigger returns, right? That's the same idea in World of Warcraft. We go farm this piece for hours and hours. The piece is worth, 300,000 gold. Maybe it's not going to sell for a month, but when that return comes in, it is going to pay for a lot of stuff. Now, I believe that most people in World of Warcraft are looking for immediate gold, immediate gratification, kind of stuff like that. And just so you know, the easiest way to get instant gratification with any of the farms, if you're going to do it, is do them in quantity. The more quantity you have in the auction house, the higher chances things are going to sell. The more stuff you put out, the more people are attracted to it, the more people that are looking at it, the more people that might actually make a purchase on your item. So, make sure you're doing that. Another key thing that actually I don't see people doing for some reason, you need to repost your auctions every day, at least, once in the morning, once at night. Many of the famous gold-making YouTubers on YouTube right now, they made all that gold by reposting at least twice a day. So if you're committed, getting to gold cap or something like that, you need to be reposting. And yes, it will take up a lot of your time. For people that don't have time to do all that, I recommend you go farm Cataprimals. Those will bring you in the most gold the quickest right now in World of Warcraft. You heard that here. Go do that if that's what you guys want. It's definitely time consuming, and you know what you're getting, and it's kind of boring, but it definitely does work. And that's really all I had to say. If you guys did like the video, leave a comment below, comment Kappa. You're the OG, you stayed. I can't believe you if you actually stayed this long. But comment down below, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you comment Kappa, you'll get a heart. Wink wink. And definitely a little spot in my heart. Also, check out the links in the description below, because I have all my computer gear, all that good stuff, and then I also have where you can buy Battle for Azeroth the cheapest anywhere right now in the link in the description below as well. And that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. It's been King Kunta, everybody. I am out.